Anything more direct? Probably not. Let's just do it. I'm not the most funny and witty person, says our Korean delegation. Okay, that's great. Time has passed. Truce timers have gone along. Savoy and Venice hopefully regret what they're doing right now. Do I release you as Milan and get all these cores back? It would be pretty good. Not only that, but you could take over land that I could later integrate. Like, you could be in charge of coring Mantua, Parma, Genoa. Because coring for me is horrible. On the flip side, it's another subject. Subjects have already been a bit rowdy for me. Also, you still alive? No, we got a new guy, but France is still in charge. I think it's not rolling for new... It's no longer rolling for new Holy See controllers because the Pope is reformed. So the question is, do I want a reformed Pope still, or do I want a Catholic one again? Because then I would be able to become Holy See controller much more likely. That sounds good, but I'm sure there's some upside to having a reformed Pope other than it being really funny. I think being funny is a good enough reason to keep one around, right? What have we managed to do? We've managed to get a high income. But we've been sitting on this one for a long time. Perhaps it's high time we actually built some buildings. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Also, construction time goes way down. So, first and foremost, manufactories. Unji could get a good one. A lot of them look good over there, but I'm not entirely sure about that. Alright, well, when manufactories becomes the thing we want, that's a different story. Alright, how about workshops? Heavens, yes. Taxation is almost always good. Barracks. Yeah, yes to Venezia, but then that would leave me not able to get, what would I want? I would want a mill, and that's admin tech 16, which isn't that far away. I think I'll hold off on that one. And yeah, we built basic buildings alright. Thanks for the money. If I hadn't built all those buildings, I would have this one done. Ooh, isn't that a thought? I've built a treasury, I swear. Now I need to build a load of manufactories. It's a lot of them, but we can get there. No, certainly not. There we go. Yeah, if it goes into Genoa, then it does make me pretty good money. But I decided on a church here. Fair enough. Well, is it fair enough? No, let's go with you. Tear down the shipyard in Venice. Well, what I really should be doing is getting an actual navy. I know it's expensive in many ways, but I really should. How about I get myself like 20 lights? And just get them made. Good, actually chose 20 different provinces to do it in. Right, our country is in a great place right now. Still just need to figure out how to kill Spain. Yeah, kinda killed off the favors there, didn't I? There's a lot to overcome with getting Bohemia in there. I would have to solo the Spanish. But, don't get me wrong, I would love to destroy the Spanish, because then I could get New Spain, and then I could start taking over this land as well, which would be scrumptious. Easy way to set up my colonies down there and fight for them later on. But the tricky part would be finding a way to get Spain destroyed like that. Spain with no air, watch out for French PU. Different lines, but you are right. Okay, they're 18. They're gonna get a Spanish noble. I mean, taking Sevilla from you didn't hurt your income too much. I still think the Spanish are to be feared. And trust me, I hate saying that. Spaniards of 59,000. Probably a possibility of making a whole lot more. And yeah, we saw how I fought against them. I would like some heavies as well. Especially since I have naval ideas, I should be able to do that, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So that gets me 10 heavies. Let's make it 11. Expensive, I know, but we kind of have the money these days. For once. Damn, our money actually exploded. Excellent. The English are another target, right? So the English have a lot of colonies here that deserve to be mine, and I could make them cede the eastern seaboard here. In fact, if those pie-scoffing ponces aren't able to affect me here or here, I would just be able to win based on holding on to this. Then I'd be able to expand up through here. Check, are those not totally out-of-date heavies? Shouldn't be. See? Caracs. Galleons are ages away from me. Yeah, let's face it, I'm not getting that Diplotech anytime soon. How are the Isles still alive? Punched out of Scotland and then made friendly with Norwegians, as it happens. Jake, Caribbean stuff from England as well. Aye, there's that too. So how would it go down? I mean, I would crush the 13 colonies, no question about that. My worry is that the English dominate the seas and could pick off a lot of this easily enough. And I wouldn't be able to threaten them on their homeland either, because the English Navy is probably pretty powerful. Yeah, 17 heavies with their national ideas would thwomp me good. But it's good to know their only ally is Trier. In fact, I'd get good war score most likely from attacking Trier. These troops would keep us safe on the mainland, especially if France were to... Oh man, that potential France alliance is just so... There is also the opportunity of allying Scotland against England and crushing them on the mainland. They're my rival, right? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. England could die. Die for me. The Scottish have the fortifications in the north as well. It's a free run over England. Oh, rule Britannia indeed. Scotland, you're my new best friend. You don't have a truce with England. Alright, that means I need to get units over to England. I already have units in position to deal with the New World, kind of. You guys are just, you know, you do whatever. If the English are destroyed here, they won't be able to come back over here, so I need to pick you guys up and take you over to England. Good job drilling, but finish that up. Meow, it's time to... No, I think it's Sukjong's time to put the English in their place. Now, I don't really want England, but I want their colonies. Really, that means I just need a couple of units up here to secure this and this. I also hope you don't revolt too much on me. I mean, I can certainly help you out with the whole conversion thing. Get it done super fast. But you probably have some problems, right? Why is it not showing up here as your name? Probably need some time to deal with that. Okay, no debt to pay off, but you're in an alright place. You guys, however, yeah, let's take on the English down here. Yeah, the Scottish have cores on the English. They will definitely give me what I need for this. I'm getting claims, but those are on the... yeah. They're on the Mexicans. So my casus belli that I have here, it's a... okay, it's colonialism. All adjacent colonies. That's a lot of colonies. Is it? Cape Fear. Sure. But yes, I would declare war for the 13 colonies. I'd get ticking war score, I would take them all over, and I would body England, and I'd invite Scotland in on promise of land, because a weaker England is good for me, so I have no problem giving land from here to Scotland. Scotland has a problem with it though. Scotland has a load of debt. Also, Scotland I don't think are interested in this war, right? So it would have to be a war against England directly. I mean, let's face it, I'll be taking everything here. But, what do I have the Casus on anyway? Arjonas, yes. Oh, what am I not seeing here? Magua, Maramus, Saint Martin, but where is New Haven? Ah. Well, I mean, that's very, very easy for me to take right there. That'll be what our war is for. Of course, to get through this, I need to pay off Scottish debt. That's a lot of debt. That is a lot of debt. Why are you so useless, Scotland? Well, I will pay that off just before the war and no earlier, because I might pay it off and then they just go to some other war that doesn't help me. I have the access. It's going to take a couple of trips to get my guys over to Scotland though. Are 38,000 enough to take them on though? Well, I guess I have the Scots backing me up as well, but something about it feels like not enough cash. Okay, they're English though. This is an England with quantity ideas as well. Still though, it might be that when push comes to shove, they pull out a lot of units. In which case I'm going to feel like a right fool if I get beaten back here. They do out-tech me after all. Cavalry shock. Well, hopefully we win it. How did Jake get Spanish land? This is the only Spanish land I have, and what a hell of a war it was to take it. Statesman's deed. We need a statesman. It's the only thing potentially keeping us alive. Hope you see the writing on the wall, England. This land was forfeit long ago. Jake, better overcommit units to England proper. You can always build in the homeland when needed. Well, no, as soon as I have occupations here, I can merc up on England. Okay, there's a case to be said that I could merc up already. Doesn't even have to be mercs, does it? Well, what it should be are cannons, actually. We're in the age of cannons being particularly useful. We'll get our cannons. We'll bring some extra boom. Because, Jesus Christ, I'm actually making money. It's pretty insane, but that's what trade will do for you. Sid says that the Spanish War was a good war. It was full of wimps calling for white peace. Yeah, I knew better. Even when Savoy white peaced. Even when France came gunning for Savoy. I knew what had to be done. Jake, are you sure you can face the English Navy? My goal is to not need to face the English Navy. Because no, I cannot face the English Navy. Let's actually have our fortifications up and on the go just in case he snipes me. Yeah, Savoy lost their one true shot at forming Sardinia-Piedmont, which does make me sad. I would love to see Sardinia-Piedmont. But now I have to kill Savoy. There's a problem most rife with Scotland. And that's that it's soon to be full of the English. Not in the normal way, though. What? Bear spirit heretics. Can't say I expected to see that. Okay, now Scotland are interested in a war, even though they are in debt. That's good. It means I don't have to pay it off for them, because I really didn't want to. What are these light ships of mine? Aren't they meant to be protecting trade somewhere? Genoa's probably not a bad place to do it right now. I just hope that the English don't come along and sink all my boats. Yes, to people wondering, the Bear Spirit Heretics are a generic heretic name for the totemist heretic rebels. Yes, I knew I'd get that right eventually. Off you land. Once you help me out in the war, I'll be able to land my units over in West March, and then it's time to march down to England on the bloody double. We have a very good general, but how long do we have them for? Months. Not a whole lot of them. Alright, the English are on their way to the Irish Sea, actually. And they'll be there in a moment of days, so let's just let them bugger off first. Okay, it's just me, no English in sight. Time to kill the English. Scotland can get involved, I don't give a hoot about Trier. I just hope that the Papal State can beat off Trier. Ho ho. And then, what am I taking out of all this? Like, what's the easiest thing for me to secure? It would be New Haven. So I'll make it New Haven. He's still colonizing it, so I just hope it doesn't burn down accidentally. New Haven, huh? Is there anything else that it makes more sense to go for? Like Castine? No, I can't go for that. Well, New Haven's just fine. As long as the Scots get involved and the Triers are not co-belligerents, it should work out. Let's make it happen. Alright, English, this has been a long time coming. Oh, damn, I could take that so fast. Yep, it's gotta happen. Oh, right, snap. Let's get you to the relative safety over there. I'll get you both involved there. We'll just drop off one person, slaughter the bear people, and then it's onwards to Eastern America proper. Then this is going down. Gonna have you on the back foot, and hopefully Scotland don't fail me like they failed everybody in history. That is one English stack. There's another hiding. Oh, no, they might just be in close pursuit. But if the English get locked up north, then that's kind of good for me. Oh, I'm so glad I was miserly with my manpower for a long time. Rule Britannia. Britannia rules nothing. Alright, looks good. Looks damn good. That's where all the English are. So what do we have? The Scottish are going for London. That's fine. I think the best thing for us to do here is to take as much as we can right here, and then face them up, keep them north, not give them anywhere to go south. Looks like the bear people are dead. Take care of that, please. And we're onwards down to the eastern seaboard of America. Any chance of making England not pathetic? England would be surprisingly not pathetic here if they hadn't really floundered with Scotland early on. But Scotland kicked their ass. Nothing wrong with that. Not on my watch, at least. Alright, unfortunately Lothian doesn't stand much of a chance here. It's also farmland, so it's not the greatest for defense. Onwards to the hell that is Hull. Now, do I have enough bang to take down the English with this? They got 30,000 up there. I would probably benefit from getting as much as I can to reinforce the north here. Don't want to be caught out. Oh my. That's not good. Who's going to hit who? 2nd of June, 6th of June. Seems alright-ish. Not too worried about some minor battles down here. Then again, it might really highlight who has... Huh. Why do I have two Oh, his tactics are hurting because he has too many horses here in relation to everything else. Right, not worth the investment there. But the both of you should take care of him. The rest of you guys, these occupations are fun and all, but we should take care of the English in the north. Good job. Okay, that's not so good. Yikes. Take him out while you can. Right, you can be taken out pretty soon, and then we're just going to round all of our units over to the English in ways that they're not going to like. We get to engage them in a march as well. A marsh, rather. Marshy marsh. Victory over the English, even though they're small victories here. It's kind of nice. Kill them to death. Now they took Lothian, which is a shame for me, but it seems like suck job here gets us more morale and that's not so good. There go those guys. And they were regulars as well. Chosen Paradise, of course, need to cough up the dough. Right, if I can engage him in those farmlands, that's fine. It looks like I'll be able to. I'm gonna force my way in on it just in case. And I should be able to give him the wipe. Glad I force marched that one, otherwise I wouldn't get it. And his general there is a bit rubbish. Alright. Yeah, Lothian is down, but oh wow, that is actually pretty painful for Scotland. Still, Scotland have done what they had to do, and that is taking, or trying to take, London. Coffee boom time! The price of coffee has gone well up. I get the money and prestige for it. That's what I like to hear. That's what I very much like to hear. Well, I gotta win at something. Now, are you gonna run away to these, I wonder? Where does he go? Oh, he goes to die. Okay, that's fun and all, however, it's not over with the English. They still have quite a few, and they do hit pretty hard. I mean, I'm not a heavy hitter. Jake, make sure Scotland doesn't give up. Scottish war enthusiasm is still high. Probably because we're winning the war overall. I tell you, I've not been paying attention to stuff over here though, which I probably should do. But it seems like my colonial nations are doing that for me. And Palermo can finally be redone here. So the 13 colonies barely have anything that can be called an army, so we're just going to spread out. Not too thinly, but still spread out a bit. Alright, that seems strong enough to take down the English. Their general's a bit better now, but we have a lot more cannon, and we should be able to deliver the boom town here. Also, it's hilly, so we'll get defender bonus since it's fortified. Let's not write off suck job just yet. Let's see what he does in this fight. Get over there. I can't quite keep up. It's a shame though, but if he gets forced up north, then that's still okay. Oh, Argyle is just as fine in my book. Come on, this is, you win this, we celebrate big time. I mean, it's no re-election for you, but we're still going to celebrate. Downside I didn't consider, he still has Ireland, but I mean, who in the history of ever has cared about Ireland? Progress as well. Isn't Trier in the war as well? Are they doing anything? Yes, they're getting sieged up by Papal States, and they're going to contribute well to the war score I need. Because I am going to be demanding Eastern America, the Caribbean, and even more Eastern America, because why not? And Scotland can have a province or two, whatever. You might be able to cross. Yeah, crossing's probably a good idea. But I need to wipe out their army first. So -1 for them being in the hills. And I flank him really hard. Oh, that was phenomenally good. Well done, Sakjong. You can retire in peace. We'll get ourselves a new military candidate. Jikim? 45 isn't young. Alright, let's get you guys together, take the beaten and broken people and let them rest up by helping siege Lothian, that is. Actually, no. Cannons can help siege Lothian. England still has an army hiding somewhere, actually. Rethink that one. You get some cannons to help siege Lothian super fast. The rest of you have a job to do in Ireland. No sentence that starts with that is ever good news. Not really sure I want to fight that. How good are you? Well, maybe I should actually keep you around for a while. If you got a good personality, I'll keep you around. Maybe take one tiny province in England itself for claim fabrication in the future. For this campaign, I don't really want England. I'm happy to have Italy, some Iberia, and I want to make my big money here. But England? England is good if I manage to make good on the English Channel, but I'm working on something that works well with Sevilla into Genoa at this rate. So I don't feel the need to push that further. Still need to consider what to do with you though, Milan. It's a lot of good land, and I wouldn't take aggressive expansion for it. And perhaps I should just lay down a couple of units to take some of this land. You keep those English nice and scared there. Kind-hearted, you say? I guess I'm keeping you around for the long shot. Tcha. Irish don't even know what fortifications are. Mind your spy network on the Mexicans. Oh yeah. Did one of them get caught and pulled back or something? I think I was getting one on you, right? But you've been subjugated by Kalina, who's actually subjugated a lot of you. Good job. Still though, I need this land. If I'm going to claim anything, it's going to be, well, try to talk me out of the gold. You cannot. There's more gold though, isn't there? Gold and gold. England are trying to claim it, but they cannot succeed. Now, free diplomat once again. Are there claims that I want to make, or do I want to finally start getting friendly with my subjects? I think what I'm going to do is have one of my guys permanently told to make my subject countries happy. Because I'm going to have a lot of subjects, and I need to keep them happy, oddly enough. England moves their fleet into position, but it's far too little and it's far too late. Oh, well, that's not nice. That is particularly not nice. I don't want to double down or chase defeat here. But that's a wrap for you guys. That's a shame. Thought I'd get some good, quick, easy occupations here. And I'm not particularly wrong, but neither am I particularly right. You just keep them penned in. As the sieges continue successfully, we move down in and we will corner and crush the English. Meow can help us out here. Ah, what fitting music. Oh, shoot. So he's trying to run off to his boat. I don't think I should let him. Seems dangerous to simply let him get away with that. I could sacrifice a boat to keep him in place, but I can also kill him. If he flees to the boat, however, well, I can do something about that too. Okay, come on, I know my units are garbage, but they're not this bad, come on. God damn it. Oh, my unit's such hot garbage. Alright, well on the plus side, managed to score that. Let's leave the one unit that's still in a piece there. Get your 10s to 1s, folks. Get your 10s to 1s. The English will get a bit of rejuvenation there. Hopefully not so much that I can't cane him. There we go. Well and truly caned. Alright, Scotland, I need to make sure you don't come out of this empty-handed. And I'm not coming out of this empty-handed either. I get all your seaboardy stuff. Scotland gets a good bit of land. I'm probably just going to get rid of my alliance with Scotland after all of this, but don't lose an Ireland, I swear I will never let you live it down, says Barcode Battler. Thank God that worked out then. Okay, this seems to be alright. The English can continue to colonize, and that's fine, because I can beat them up for it later. I'm happy to hurt them here, I'm not looking to completely cripple them. The Scottish have claims, sure. Oh, they're not without cores either. The thing is, do I want something off of England? I know I said I don't want this land, but with the way I'm playing, I do have cheap culture conversion, and I could remove the Irish entirely. And it is pretty much free land, and it's Catholic. Yeah, so if I took Ulster for myself, for example, or perhaps a better idea is to take Desmond. Because Desmond is the fort, and I don't want to have to siege that down every time. Yeah, you know, that doesn't seem like a too shabby idea. Let's get those cannons to help out with that, because wow, we took a pounding. Leave the Irish alone, let the Scots rule them, says Green Giant. The Scots can have the rest of the island, but the Irish need to go. Away. Now on the downside, coring all this is going to be a pain in the bum. On the other side, it's not that much development, so that's alright, I guess. Scotland just eating up the rest here quite nicely. As I said, don't mind Scotland getting their cores back, that's no problem. Oh, didn't see that coming. Trier nabbed Unji. Oh, I was building boats there and I just lost them then. Well, one boat. And my manufactory. So how's it going with Trier? Can I tell them where to go? Doesn't make any odds right now anyway, but still. Touché, England. Touché. Alright, walls are breached. Desmond will fall soon enough. I've kept these English penned in long enough. Hopefully the Scots will run right around and take care of it. That's what I get for not putting a fort on my capital and for not paying attention to the Triers. But then there wasn't a whole lot I could do about it either. And that's the war score. But I still need Desmond in order to get this. That must have been because Trier got obliterated. Morale of navies, let them grieve. go. The war reparations are probably worth quite a lot as well. Sorry, Scotland, you're not getting that other core back. But look at that, you've got a fairly healthy country. And I have what I need to take over Ireland and then remove Ireland. I mean, it's not that useful for me, but at least then I get to get rid of the Irish. France probably have a little bit of a problem with me taking that land, but it's no big deal. Looks good. Looks great. Do I want to keep the alliance with the Scots now, though? It might actually be useful in future wars with England to keep them around. Although they do hurt my everything here. But they're a mutual ally. Well, they're an ally with the French. And it's good for me to ally France's allies. Let's get our core there. Might as well keep the fort. And, ouch, my units took a bit of a pounding, but that's okay, I guess. Good. Looking for ways to get even further behind on dip tech, I see. Of course. Well, no, another way, well, the real way would be to get Verona spat out as Milan and start eating it up. I'm just not sure I want to do that. I would have another Tuscany, essentially. Papal State's hard enough to keep around my finger with the dip tech situation. But that's a lot of super wealthy land that could be mine. And really, I would just have to fight Savoy and Venice, and that's it. Hell, I just fight Savoy. Venice would get involved. Co-belligerate them. It's really, really tempting. And I would just keep them around for as short a period as I have to. Let's get that Cadillac that I said I would. Alright, that's what we'll do. We'll get our... What? Brandenburgian conquest. Yeah, I guess you really need my help there. Well, you can trust me. At least it's a good way to get favours with my friend there. Influence for the burghers, loyalty for the burghers. For production, which is pretty nice. But a lot of unrest as well. Now, I like the burghers liking me there, because then I can turn around and get that money right out of them. I'm not going to push it higher because they have a way of taking over my country. But damn, that's good money. Probably assisted by the fairly healthy war reps I'm getting from England. Wow, we're almost a fifth of the way, 20% of the way to getting our Bad Ideas Guy 2 run done. Of course, we still need to take on the Koreans, but I mean, Koreans. They're not the better Koreans. Any way to get Scotland some soil in North America? Maybe make them colonize for you before taking it. They'd have to take exploration. They have not. Guess they're more focused on having having the mainland. Can't hold that against them, really. So, what's up next? I want to expand my hot kimchi. I also need to consider, do I now have a whole load of colonies that I don't want to have? They're English, they grow very slowly, and they're costing me a fortune. 68 ducats a month in colonial maintenance. I think it's a band and a clock for a bunch of these. Because I'm pretty sure I can't give you, well, I certainly can't give you land when we're in a war like this, so just abandon, abandon, abandon. What other colonies do I have? Maguana. You just recently started this one up as well, so farewell. Nice. Oh, I hope you make those all Korean. Those lovely cogs in the Irish Sea are dying to get back home, Jake. They're there to pick... no, they're here to pick these guys up. Well, I guess I could just make them all go directly onto it. Alright. Good war, well played. However, people keep wanting to take Unji from me. Papal States, what are you even doing? It's not defending the homeland, that's for sure. Venetia can finally be converted, which is good. I'm left wondering if I have any edicts on right now. I do not. Alright, everybody's on there. Good. We'll get them over to Desmond. And there we go. Now all of you guys no longer need to be there. We'll get you... I have enough forces in the New World to deal with that. Let's get you back home to Lucca. I like Lucca. Not sure about this fort really, but we have the money. I'll pay for it. I should also take advantage of my lower building costs right now and consider... maybe not so much in the barracks, even though I do struggle for money, but manufactories? It depends a lot on where they are, but you know, here I make good money on Sevilla. There's no problem with that. There's a problem with you, I don't like that. These goods are not so good. Yeah, actually, Lisboa should be getting on some of that, but I can't afford it. I can't afford the tech for it, so never mind that. How far off are you from landing on Pyongyang? Which one? The better one, or the other one? I mean, I will go there when it's our time to go there. That is sadly not currently. You're a ways away from coring a bunch of this land. I think I wouldn't kill you with overextension. No, it doesn't work that way. It's just these ones. New colonies that you take don't count that way. But I think I'm gonna like how Korean the New World is getting. Yeah! Right. You guys, including you guys, need to get over here. Yeah, supply limit's fine for you. And then once my boats are done taking people back to Italy, we're gonna head over and kill Mexico. Also, for the love of God, Unji! Yeah, stop making my boats there. There we go. Pope finally weighs on in. Jake, Spain is connected to Louisiana now. Declare war for New Spain. Well, I mean, that would include fighting Spain. Spain still don't have any good allies. I just need to roll up my sleeves and give Spain the... oh, they got Tech 18. I need to catch up in Mill Tech. Dip has been fun, but we desperately need the mill now. Never gonna see that mill tech, that dip tech. Remember when you wanted to turn the entire New World Basque, Jake? Good times, yeah. Wow, we streamed for so long. Longest stream I've ever done was that one, 17 hours in length. Whereas here, we've only done 6 hours tonight. That's lightweight. Ah, right, yeah, these guys. It's time for them to die too. The thing is, I'm not in a hurry to eat you. You're still going to be there and I don't have another threatening nation, so we can get you in our own time. How dare people not want my crystals. Conversion's coming along very nicely. We'll get that religious unity back up. And finally, we've started getting rid of the inferior Neapolitan culture. Oh, they've all got to go now. They've all got to go now. I'll get you dealt with. Just you wait. What are dip points anyway? Alright, so we got our units back here. They still need to repair a bit, but look as a fine place for that. I'll let you guys get tick of the month repairs, and then you're off to transport these guys down to give Mexico some filthy tortellinis. Jake, merge your boats. Which boats? These ones? I mean, I don't really have to. We can shove them all in here. They're not really working on anything, so what I should really do is mothball them. And that's okay. And there's this guy. What's he even doing here? Protect our trade, please. Ah, these are good times. What are the Ottomans getting involved in? Ah, Russia and Bohemia. Hopefully Bohemia doesn't lose out here. Russia, fine, but Bohemia's my friend. Savoy just allied England, which is something else. England hate my guts and would join a war against me, no doubt. But I'm in no hurry to get these Milanese cores back. I mean, yeah, what an amazing state that should be mine, but still. No specific hurry here. Except maybe that my aggressive expansion is really low and I'm wasting time if I'm not spending it, so to speak. I mean, killing Savoy is always a nice idea. That's alright. I should also consider about taking down Norway, because I do want to colonial Canada. France would not help them, just. I'm not scared of the other guys. France is in debt, they love me, and they're exhausted by war, but they're not... No, they are in another war. If I could very swiftly get a claim on Vinland, then I... Oh, well, what is that? France would not help. Isles would... Ooh. Now that's an opportunity if ever there was one. I think I'm going to take it, but I'm going to take it another day. We're going to pause there. I'm going to go up, grab some much needed dinner, and I'll be back shortly with Tropico 4, because that is the Patreon simulation game that we rolled just the other day. That means there's no weekly one-shot today. Guess I'll take care of that tomorrow. So yes, I shall be back, I don't know, an hour, 90 minutes, we'll see. And then we will live our dictator life. But what a session that's been. What a war with Spain that was. Bloody hell. I'm very happy I won that. Eventually we had to lose Savoy. We lost Savoy in many ways. But for me for now, at least till we're back on our Presidente Island, it's cheers and cheerio.